Rocket go up, rocket in the sky. SpaceX goes up, I feel so cool. Then SpaceX goes down, I feel like a fool. Crash, 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 watch it burn. Crash, 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 never learn. Rockets came down on my head. Now I'm broke and I wish I was dead. Elon said go, I said okay. Spent my rent money on a hyped IPO. Rocket exploded on the launch pad to my bank account. Did the same thing. I'm a crash, crash, crash. Watch it burn. Crash, crash, crash. Never learn. Rockets came down on my head. Now I'm broke and I wish I was dead. But high, so low, that's how it goes. Rocket science. 3, 2, 1, 0. Zero.
The meme coin super cycle is not just a prediction about the future. It's already happening.
It's legit already happening. 3, 2, 1, 0. Dude, the girl voice I have loaded into the AI really hits. I don't know. It sounds like Paramore or something, like or I don't know. It did a really good job getting the emo voice for her though. Maybe it's Avril Lavigne. I don't know. It's like a mixture of them all. It's just like a AI monster emo girl, you know, just
Bruh.
It's funny. I need to sell that voice. You know, that's what we used to do with music stuff back. You sell like different packages or just different presets. I could sell the emo girl preset or whatever, like the vocals, and then people load it into their AI prompts. He's pretty good. The Marin AI. Anyway, you know, SpaceX, it bounced a little bit here looking at SpaceX, so we'll take a look around the market before we get into everything else. I'm not really 100% sure why everything just decided to turbo nuke. We saw a lot of funny things. Well, basically what happens is I roll out of bed and I just go through the gauntlet of posting Bobo memes. I get all the headline news, I get all the market news when it opens, and I just start rating. I just start rating all the posts because we got a million Bobo memes. We get them out there. And there was a lot of bearish news this morning. A lot of bearish news, so I was just throwing it out there. Special guest, meme queen and Renaissance woman. I'm sure Andrew has a lot to say about that. Dude, I think this is the funniest headline like I could have ever imagined. Like, what the fuck is this?
Bruh.
Can you imagine showing this to somebody in like 2021? They would just be in disbelief. You'd be like, hey, Ethereum is down bad, and here's the latest headline from Ethereum, and you'd show them this with like the little milady in Vitalik. They'd be like, holy shit. That must be the bottom, right? That has to be the bottom. Bro, shut up. You have no idea who she is. It's just this little milady profile picture. It's like the most hilarious looking headline photo ever. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Aya transitioned from executive director to president of Ethereum Foundation back in February 2025. And Vitalik was like, bro, shut up. You have no idea who she is. Just as some random Twitter troll. And when I see people like, you know, I have to be careful about this shit too. Like when you run a project and you respond, like you just can't respond. You just have to sit there. You have to learn how to just take it. Like it's different though. It's like being like a Bobo, you know, like the Bobo meme or a Bobro. You always clap back at everything. You have bear memes or whatever. But like if you're running like a bull, you know, moo coded project, you really can't say anything back. So it depends on what kind of project you run. So if you're just being really like formal, running a project like Ethereum or like you know, MicroStrategy or something like that, and when you clap back at Twitter trolls and stuff, that like freaks everybody out, because then it gives off the impression like, oh, it's getting to them. Something must be really off. I've never seen them act out like that. You know, the heat is starting to get to them. Like they're really turning the heat up on these boys, is what it feels like. To like the investor's eye, that's what they see. So, and then you see stuff like this. It's like, bro, this is crazy. I don't know. All you had to do was put on the Bobo PFP and it would have been all right. Bear sweep. The Bears are going for a sweep right now. GM says Saga. The Bear Man is live. What's up, chat? Says True. I feel like going live a lot more often lately. I feel like we're getting a lot of motion. You know, that chart will work itself out. Is what we say. Like that shit'll buff out. But the Bear Council has never been stronger. There's like literally way too much stuff for us to do. I mean, look at all this red. We have to be extremely active out here. Extremely active. It's crazy. Just that was like the first thing I saw. You know, we're out here in these Solana trenches, you know, kind of like adapting to the environment. There's a lot of charts that go down on Solana, so, you know, we have to be extremely active. Very, very active out here. He said my new hairline is looking good.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Also, I learned how to do the reaction things. I've been trying to figure out how to do like react videos on X, like to just post and stuff like that, because I want to start talking shit back to people like on the timeline, or just like, you know, just clapping back at people who want to just say stuff, and you know, might surprise them. They're going to get the reaction. And also these reaction videos do really well on engagement. They get pushed more because they wanted more I guess more face-to-face content or just like visual content or whatever. So I think it's funny to troll them because I figured out a way to do it with the PNG, you know.
Wow, look at that new meme page, bobomemes.com. Go get your exploding bear memes, whatever memes you need. Even if you need Wojak memes, you can go get those, because I know y'all can't make no memes. Or if you need like a Pepe meme and you need a post once a month, you can go get your Pepe meme too. So bobomemes.com. The devs are doing something. We doing something, bitch. Bobo million. Wow, look at that new.
That's right. So you can just go ahead. You know, that's a way to do it. And the way I did it, I'll go ahead and give away the sauce. I think it's pretty obvious the way I did it. Is I went and I put the PNG thing on a laptop like this, and I'll take my phone and I'll go talk in front of the laptop and record the laptop and the PNG moving to my voice that's being picked up on the microphone. So it's like, you know, it's like recording another, just, I don't know. It's like that South Park episode where it's like they're like the little robot faces and they like walk around the school or whatever. I think it was like a COVID episode or something. So it's like putting yourself there, but you're not really there. So that's a way to get around it, because I was like, well, they won't let you do like memojis. They won't let you do any kind of filters and stuff. So that's a way to get around the reaction, and you get a ton of engagement with the reaction video. So It'll be funny to see if they like try to. I don't know. They can't stop that. I think unless they just like, ban my account or something. I'll be like, okay. Shorting here is retarded. Longing here is retarded. What I'm saying, just being a part of crypto at this very moment is retarded. Okay.
And it's gone.
There you go. A couple days after it goes live. What do y'all think happens when everybody overinvests in SP? I guess I have to say SpaceX. I always want to say SPX. Like Murad has absolutely cooked my brain.
And it's gone.
What do you think what happens when everyone overinvests in SpaceX? IPO at a 3 trillion market cap, then it drops 30% in value over the couple months after it goes live. Market about to take a big shit end of year IMO. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what's gonna happen. Well, if everything follows SpaceX, that's not a really good place we want to be. I shouldn't say that's what I think what happens. I think that's what happens when SpaceX goes down. I don't know if that's what the rest of the year is going to look like. I'm still under the impression that the crypto bottom is trying its damnedest to be in right now, despite what's going on with Michael Saylor. That is basically the market in a nutshell right now. And speaking of that, MicroStrategy is down, again, down 4% right now. And STRC is doing its This is just like I don't know. This is like I don't even know what the hell this is. This is like a yield index. What is this? Because it's like the way this thing operates is just, it's not just like a standard chart. It just goes up and down based on the yield that the product produces. I don't even necessarily know. It's just, I don't understand the Ponzonomics behind it. Just it's just number go down. I don't know. I understand the short. I understand puts. I understand that.
And it's gone.
I understand money, making money. I don't understand why you got to go through all those extra loopholes just to buy Bitcoin. But here we are. Here we are. Hey, I got something to do. How about instead of teaching everybody how to buy this and that and this and that and this and that, how about you just teach them how to buy Bitcoin? Because it was the asset that has outperformed everything else this last decade. The last 20 years, Bitcoin has been the most dominant asset to hold. And you could have, I guess you want that on leverage. You're so greedy, you want to give everybody that on leverage. So there you go. Now look at you.
And it's gone.
You could have been like, oh, what other things are there? Bitcoin maxis. I think your greed might have backfired because you know damn well there's more in crypto than just Bitcoin. You could have been like, hey, Solana's doing things. They got this whole gambling meta. And you like gambling? You like going to the casino? I know you do because you like buying STRC. You're gambling every time you buy them. So why not buy Solana instead? What are we buying today? There's 4520. I don't know. We're buying Bobo technology and meme technology right now. We're buying bear memes. Bear memes are booming right now, by the way. You go to bobomemes.com. You can find all the Bobo memes you ever want in your entire life right here. That's what we're doing. I mean, you're having a great time if you're a bear meme enjoyer right now. You can just go ahead and just go get a bear meme and post it pretty much on any chart or under any coal post you want right now, and it's going to get engagement. People who work 9 to 5 are like, hey, dude, where did you get that mouse pad?
And it's gone.
Some bang, some don't. Maybe Claude's running out of ideas. Nobody is coming to save you, says Timothy. Janny says Janny coin. Why can't people think for themselves? I don't know. This is that is literally what the problem is with this current meta is this is the sheeple meta or the sheeple season. This is cattle season. I said they literally created an app where you can just copy trade all the coals. It's called FOMO. And you just copy trade the coals because they just don't know how. I don't know. They don't want to do the research. They don't want to figure things out. They don't enjoy things for themselves. I don't know. They don't want to be I think it's gotten so bad in this space that the bundlers have figured out a way to destroy everything. This is literally them right here. They've figured out a way to destroy everything. They're just, the bad guys are winning right now. They are winning. And it's because in order to be a good guy, you have to be like somewhat organic, and you have to like, it takes time, hard work, and effort, a real community, building. You don't have to do that if you're a bad guy. You can just bundle the shit and then, you know, use the funds from your other rugged projects to pump the coin and make it look like you're stronger than others. And what does that do? Because all of these new investors, they see market cap as power. They don't look at anything else besides market cap as power. So that causes a sell-off on anything else. Even if you're a great community that's been busting your ass for years, you're going to get sold off because market cap is power, and they bundled their supply, and it looks like they're stronger than you when in reality they're not, and they're going to sell off that bundle, but the damage will have already been done because they took your investors and they rugged them in that new coin, and then everybody loses. Except the Coles that bundled it. The bad guys who are swindling everyone. And then what do? They take that money, they go do it again. And they can push it even higher on the next one because that's how they eat. That's how they operate. They don't just sit there and tell you the same token over and over and over again, and they don't want to build a community. They don't want to do things like we used to, you know, host spaces and get everybody riled up and have this real, you know, team effort, and it feels good. You know, it's like, this feels awesome. Like back in the day with like Doge, or, you know, even like when Pepe was going up in 2023, everyone was like, wow, this is, you know, we're all in this together. We can do something. And then that's just totally bastardized the whole process now with bundling and shit. Like, it would be like nowadays, I don't even know if Pepe could happen now. Think about it. I don't even know if Pepe could happen in this day and age right now. I don't think it could, because it would have went up, because think of the trials and tribulations it had to go through just to get where it is. People don't remember it nuked several times. And in those moments, somebody else would have just bundled another Pepe and sent it. They would have, and then they just would have took out the one on Ethereum. I don't know if Pepe could even have been a thing in this day and age. So you got to look at things like that too. So you have to, like, in order to survive now, you have to try to think outside the box. You have to do something different. You have to play their game. You have to be evil like them. You have to be a shark. But it's like if Luke Skywalker, you know, harnessed some of the dark side, you know, and, you know, he got the full power of the Force. You got to find balance. It's about balance. So many brokies, says Janny. It's brokey mentality. Janny's cleaning up. Bingo, it's literally what we're doing as the good guys. Is, yeah, it feels like the good guys are losing. And everybody knows it. And we're in like some really dystopian era of trading, and people are just, it's just like everyone for themselves, and they're just going for whatever. They'll buy a token and they'll be like, man, that's a scam. There's some really bad people behind it. And be like, bro, I don't care, because it's going up and I know what they're doing, and we can't defeat this. That is the sad. That's what they're doing. And then those people that say that, they end up getting hurt and quitting forever. And then those guys get, you know, away scot-free and leave with the bag. And they're basically taking the liquidity from the other communities by doing that, with these fraudulent market caps and these smoke and mirrors. So, I mean, that is why you see the Bobo on my screen right now. That is the current state of the market. And now, are there things you can do to combat that? Yeah, there are. But I don't know if the market's ready for that conversation yet. It's just, I think people know, they just don't care. That's the sad part. But I think it's more so because we're so bearish right now. It's like a bear market. And if it was a bull market, things would be a little bit different, because I think you'd have more people to fight other people. Because there's I mean, it's pretty clear what's right and wrong, you know, and you'd have more people with better intentions if this was an actual bull market. More people would be here. You know, the only people that are currently left are just the scoundrels. You know, the 40 thieves. You know, they're just. It's like what's that bar they walk into in Star Wars? You know, Jabba. You know, the Jabba the Hutt's bar. You know, like the hideout with all the bandits and the other Mandalorians, the bounty hunters. Kind of like that right now. That's like that's the trenches. You walk in there. That ding 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 ding. That's literally what it is. So that's another rant on the stream. One thing I did notice though. The cantina. Yeah, the cantina. I mean, I gotta go see it now. Hold on real fast. I'm gonna pull up that cantina. This is literally the trenches. If you go and you pull up on FOMO app, you're gonna see this. Cantina compilation. There you go. Welcome to FOMO app. Welcome to PumpFun. And that's you walking in. You're like, fuck, this is where I gotta trade. This is where I gotta trade. How did I not remember the cantina name? That's a good point. I'm washed right now.
You're done. You're washed.
We don't serve their kind here.
What?
You're droids. They'll have to wait outside. We don't want them here.
Hey, you're Ethereum. We don't serve you here. That's you joining it last night at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's literally what transpires every single day. That's what's going on every single day. And this too. I mean, there's so many different dynamics that happened. You know, Trump launched a meme coin and then it sent us into the black hole that we are in now. We are in meme coin hell right now. But, you know, speaking of hell, Bobo has got a, you know, it's like Bobo has got a lot of shit from, you know, a lot of naysayers and stuff. You know, they're just like blah 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 blah. But I was really looking at it, and you know, I was like, okay, well, what was the market cap of Bobo January 1st? You know, despite the market, the market cap of Bobo on January 1st was 8 mil market cap. The market cap of Bobo right now is around anywhere between 7 to 8 mil right now. So it's basically the same market cap as it was January 1st. And then when you put that in comparison with everything else in the market, everything else is down like 40 to 50%. So really, it's like, you know, would you have rather been flat, or would you have rather been, you know, this moo right here? I don't know. It's like everything's down like 30, 40%. Some things are just ceasing to exist. And then, you know, I don't know. I feel like that's in a weird way kind of outperforming the market. It's like you did a lot of extra loopholes and all kinds of shit, but I guarantee you if we were still sitting in the same place, we would be down 40% as well. So give Bobo his honey, okay? Just give Bobo his honey. Because I went and I checked. I was like, where was everybody else at the beginning of the year? I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't Bobo like are we almost higher than we were at the beginning of the year? Like, wait a minute. What's these other things at the beginning of the year? About the same too? Are we the same as beginning? Where is the beginning of the year? January 1st. If you bought SPX on January 1st, it was at 1.1 billion market cap, and now it's sitting at 321 million market cap. If you bought Pepe January 1st, man, they don't even show Pepe on Ethereum at the top anymore. The fuck? Bro. Why is that? Is it like volume? Where's this shit at? It's like, you type in Pepe, it's like 5 Pepes on every other chain. And then you gotta scroll down here. Yeah, it is volume. Oh man. The Solana Pepes are doing more volume than the Ethereum Pepes?
I'm gonna come.
If you would have bought Pepe on January 1st, what was Pepe's on the year? January 1st. Everything got that big January 1st pump, so we're not going to count way up there, of course. It was 1.7 billion, and now it is 1.1 billion. So, you know, please bear me. Can I get a little credit? I don't even care. It might be at 8 mil market cap. Sure, that's fine. It didn't do anything. Great, but it didn't, you know. I think I got more water out of the sinking boat than other people. You would have bought a January 1st, 86 mil, 42 mil. Bobo, 8 mil. Bobo now, 8 mil. 8 mil coded. I don't know. I don't think many other projects are the same market cap they were at the beginning of the year. Are they not? Maybe we got... So you're saying there's a chance. And 8 mil definitely isn't zero, although some of the ops would like to believe 8 mil is very weak because secretly they value Bobo a lot higher than 8 mil market cap. They just, for whatever reason, can't bring themselves to buy it. They just can't do it. Because they know 8 mil is Bobo's zero. Because they value Bobo secretly higher. They know that. Kins is 1111. Make a wish. I wish it would bounce. Bobo 80.80. Apu went to 5.5 million this morning. Bobo would probably be at 2 mil. That's right, Yeti, because you remember how they were always, for whatever reason, that's what pissed me off so much about Ethereum and Bobo, was we had more liquidity than a lot of those coins that were higher market cap than us. And whenever they would sell, we would sell with them. And it was just like, so they just, that's what I'm saying. They valued us at whatever the market cap was. Because if you don't have your market cap to liquidity ratio correct, or aligned with a way that could pump really hard or dump really hard, vice versa, just volatility in general, they're going to value you whatever you are. Your market cap is what you are. It's like Bill Parcells, you know, your record is whatever your record is. Like, you are as good as your record says you are. That was the quote. So, you know, there's no excuses. If you're an 8-8 team, you're a 500 team, you know? Even if you had some bad losses, you almost won. It's like the Spurs. You're like, we led the NBA finals 75% of the time.
You're done.
Yeah, but you lost in 5 games. So
You're done.
your record says you are what your record says you are. And market cap is what everybody looks at for strength. I don't agree with it. I wish there was a different way to just display strength metrics on a deck screener, but that's what every new trader does. That's what every new trader does. Usually the team that scores the most points wins the game. John Madden. And the way they keep score in this space is market cap. They don't keep space in this. They don't. I can't even talk right now. It's too much. They don't keep score by liquidity. They don't keep score by any other metric. The way they keep score in this space is by market cap. That's it. What is everybody's first thing when they talk about Bobo? Market cap. They talk about Pepe, market cap. Well, at least we went to 1 billion market. They have no idea how much liquidity was in there. They don't know. They just said, oh, that went to 1 billion one time. Like I said, 1 billion market cap is the score, and 1 billion market cap is the Super Bowl trophy. If you get multiple billions, that's multiple Super Bowl championship trophies. That's how I view it in like a sports way. You get 10 billion, you got 10 championships. You got 10 rings. 10 rings. And when you lose those rings, you know, even if you lose those rings, people are still like, that's what I'm saying. Mog can go to 0. Mog can go to 0, and people will still be like, well, at least it went to 1.6.
Bruh.
And they'll, even though the other project might still be alive from the same time period, they don't care because at one time it went to 1 billion and you still haven't achieved that yet, even though chart might not even be tradable anymore. So that is the cold reality of the space. We have transcended from the banana zone to the sheeple zone. Yeah, it is the sheeple zone. I am merely a shepherd, tending to my sheep. That is what everybody says on FOMO when they hit the buy button. They have sheep, and they'll just follow them. It's like we're in the biblical era of trading right now. Maybe Revelations. That was nice to see the streams again. I swear these would be have way more views. Where is everybody? I think everybody is. I mean, they're following the. Maybe that's why they're viewing the other streams and they're all getting wrecked. Like what I was saying before, like they just, you know, they herd them into the slaughter is what it is. You can still make calls and stuff and everybody win. Like, I don't know if I've ever had anybody like, from my experience, I will just like, I'll say something or I'll say, hey, a chart looks good, or like, oh, I think this could go up because of this narrative, whatever. And then like people will be like, oh, okay. And it'll take like a week or two for it to happen. And then it'll go up and people are like, oh man, I made money on that. And it's like, I didn't have to buy it, or like people weren't like copy trading or following me. It was just like, they just bought it and held it. And then it just ended up going up. I think a lot of people in this chat do that. They'll just come in and they'll say something and you can look at it and you can be like, you can agree with it or you can disagree with it. And I don't know, for the most part, people have been putting some okay stuff in here. I mean, there's things where you can look at it and you can judge for yourself. You can see the vision or you can pass on it. I've passed on a lot of winners. I've passed on a lot of losers too. Watch Rex streams and maybe don't get wrecked, says Janny. Bobo to 420 says, what up? I bought ACAT at 70K because someone shilled it here. My streamer is never wrong, says Tally. My streamer. It's going to be Streamer Wars soon. They got the little talking duck on Solana right now. They're pushing them really hard. So I'm like, maybe they'll push a talking bear. Maybe, just maybe they'll push a talking bear. Wouldn't it be funny if they made... What? It would be funny if I was getting fudded for playing Fortnite early on, and then they pushed me to play Fortnite later on because it ended up being a bullish thing. Everyone's going to be like, hey, can you start playing games?
Bruh.
Hey, can you start playing games? I think you might be able to get... It'd be really bullish for the coin. I think like, okay, we're going to start playing games. I swear to God, if they're like, hey, you should need to... Hey, can you play Roblox like the other guy, like the duck over there? I'm be... No. I'll just play Fortnite. I don't know. Bear motion in action. We've been talking about Jenny here, and since every holder is in profit. We said the Apple Cat went up. Maybe we should add a segment where we pull up and roast each other's FOMO profiles. It would it's obvious this chat impacted mine. I mean, yeah, I can do that. You know, FOMO, it's funner to get around on the FOMO app than it is on like Deck Screener. Actually, that's what I need to do. Because Deck Screener is, this is the thing FOMO has over Deck Screener. Because look, this is like Deck, you know, look at Deck Screener and then go to FOMO. It's pretty much the same deal, except you get all this interaction, this social interaction in here. So you can see coins I followed over here, kind of like behind the chat a little bit. And then you can go and follow people. So if I go to my profile, you can see wrecked. These are just kind of like the starter. This is the wrecked starter pack right now. This is what either I bought, like, you know, I'll buy like $10 or like $20 or something just to get it in the list so people can see it. Like, I'll support it or whatever. Can't see it behind my head. So can I move myself? Move my bare head. Can't move myself. There we go. Moving over. So you can see all the coins over there. I'm buying. Be like $10. Support the artist or the coin or whatever. Support it. I support you. Like a tip. I don't know. Janny, almost every holder is in profit. Not a typo. I got Janny. I know I did the terrible thing and I did the top buy on it. No, I didn't. I bought and it went back up a little bit. Okay, yeah. Janny's cool. Janny's fun. Janny coin is the one. There you go.
Bruh.
Janny, clean it up, Janny. Anytime Janny dips, just say clean it up, Janny. And if you don't know what Janny is, it's a janitor, which is like a forum moderator. And for short, the forum mods, we call them Jannies. So it's always like, clean it up, Janny. Like if there's spam or something on the forum that needs cleaned up, the janitor comes and cleans it up. Apple Cat, though, I see that's of course the one I didn't buy. Freaking was a cat. I thought I saw that one pop a little bit too. Yeah, it went up to 220K, and it was, I mean, people were talking about it in here at like 60, 50K for a while. So, you know, you got I mean, it's funny. It's funny talking about like these little low caps like this, but that's the way people are trading these coins on FOMO. So it's like whatever, and they're making real money doing it, even if it is like, you know, micro caps like 50 to, you know, 100, 200K. That's like 3x your money. I say 3x because, I mean, you can't really get a 4x out with like the liquidity and just how you'll slip on your trade. So technically it's like you need it to go 3 or 4x just to even really realize like a 2.5. So understand that when you're trading these two. But maybe you're not trading with that much size. Maybe you're just trading with $10. Maybe you're trading with $20. Maybe you're just chilling on your mobile phone and you bought $10 of Apple Cat and you sold it for $30. You know? And you got dorks like me that come in and want to buy $1,000 of a 40K coin. Can't act right. Why can't you just get a free meal off Apple Cat real quick? Why don't you just get, you know, $20 of Apple Cat and then just double it, and then you can go eat real apples off your Apple Cat. I've just been putting in higher highs and higher lows. We just hit a new all-time high, barely above the last one. Let's see what happens. If we go for higher low, try to make it more substantial higher high. Yeah, the Janny chart is being market made really well. I'll say that. Bid me wrecked. Bams. We got an alert. Is it Remus again? He bought something at 8.1K market cap. Let's see if he sells. Let's see if he sells. It's been 1 minute. He got a hot hand. He's going to sell it at like 40K market cap and make like a quick $500. My prediction right here in the corner. What these guys do, they get these big follower accounts and they can buy like $100 or something. Everyone follows them into the trade. He makes like 5x his money and then he exits. Incredible tech. Incredible coal tech. I need $300 today. I think I'll buy a $1 market cap coin Everybody will follow me into it. This is why we call it the cattle medal, the sheeple medal, sheeple season. And then you'll get another alert. 3, 2, 1. Blink. Nope. I was hoping I could time it really well, but maybe not. You said shams. Tokens? I'm gonna have to go check it out on deck screener. That's what we do. I'm checking them all out though, because we said shams, or is it hams? Hams or shams? Shams? Bid me shams. Oh, you're not. Oh, so you're probably on PumpFun, huh? Maybe I need to get a PumpFun pulled up too for everybody. Sheeple season. It is sheeple season. I'm surprised he's. Maybe that's why is he holding this so long? See, he bought. This is what he bought it at 8K market cap. So he literally bought a coin that was just all the way down right here, and he could just sell it right now for a quick 2x. So he'll just make like $300 just out of thin air like that. So that's what you get when you get a bunch of followers on the FOMO app, apparently. Well, nobody. Oh, it's still going. He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. Buy and be his exit liquidity. And buy $10 and say top. As you could pay $10 to FUD coins on here too. You buy like $10 worth, and then yeah, just start FUDing. Pumpity fun. Pumpity fun. You got the Ronaldo coins going crazy. Joshua at 6.9 mil. Another million Ansem coins. Loom. Dude, why are all these Loom? Well, I guess all the Loom coins, because that was the first ever time someone mentioned Solana, was Loom is now officially called Solana. So, yeah. Chicken shrimp. Why is chicken shrimp doing things? What's up with chicken shrimp? I am blank face. No tech, no onboards, no lord, just chicken shrimp. Good tech, quality meme. Dude, chicken shrimp. Like the dev launched chicken shrimp with 0 utility, 0 lore, 0 onboarding, then posted stupid memes, stupid holders. The possibilities are endless. Somehow pulled 6,900 people into the community in 5 days. Somehow, some way. Okay. Jams. USP is I cook memes for my holders. It's a token launched on or via print.world. Got NFTs attached to it. Ticker shams. Oh, it was launched on print? Okay. So you're doing some tech stuff. We're looking at, and I'm over here looking at this.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. He kind of looks delicious, you know. Kind of looks delicious. Maybe. I don't really know. You go on the grill. I feel bad though. He's chicken shrimp, and I don't want to eat him. That man. He's a rooster. He's a shrimp cock, too, bro.
Bruh.
You're not buying chicken shrimp. It's shrimp cock. All you micro dick motherfuckers buying this coin. Chicken shrimp cock. Oh man. See, this is why I'm not allowed around coins. You know, I'm not allowed. I'm gonna say something. I'm expert at bear meme propaganda. I sold chicken shrimp too soon, says Yeti. Oh no, I think it's about to. Hold on, real quick. Gotta check something. Think I'm about to have to. Yeah, it looks like it's... I just saw lightning outside my window. I'm gonna have to cut the stream short, dang it. And then after the storm goes by, I'll be back. So we're gonna do more streaming here this afternoon. I'll probably come back around right around market close. And then you said berries. Oh, berries is doing good too. Ryan, yeah, 3. Yeah, that chart's going up. Yeah, real quick rundown of the cards meta. We got the cards. We were talking about cards going back up. TCG going back up. Look at these. We ran through all these. TCG, we did Grail, which hasn't popped yet, but it's just kind of part of that meta. You said berries. Yeah, we looked at berries. Berries is slowly starting to catch a bid. Gotcha has been like the one that just really can't seem to get any lift. You know, it had a really good run early on and people just said they were rugging or they had a lot of FUD, but maybe they catch a bid again. I don't know, but those are kind of like the ones if you want to look through those. It looks like cards is about to ramp up again. I mean, the revenue they're pulling, just go check it out. They're pulling a lot of revenue, more than PumpFun right now, I believe even. So that's not something to ignore. Take a mooncat nap. Gonna take a mooncat nap real quick. We'll listen to David Gockstein. You're gonna have to tell everybody in this market right now what to do.
Drop everything that you're doing and just hear me out. You are currently living in a time where you have the opportunity to obtain generational wealth. What are you going to do with that opportunity? What are you doing with that opportunity is the better question. I understand not everybody's going to. And I say that all the time. That wag me shit can go out the fucking window. But you have an opportunity. So if you will yourself, if you grind away, you can achieve it. So what are you doing with that opportunity? Are you going for it? Are you trying to change your family's name? Are you trying to lift that curse and make the generations upon generations not have to worry about a thing? Or are you participating in generational fuck?
Bobo reunited at last. But I can't help but wonder what the future holds for you. Ah, yes. Wonder. Que de bobo yo no tengo nada. Una lección te voy a dar. Bobo, 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 tú te quedarás. Conmigo y con mis que de bobo yo no tengo nada. Una lección te voy a dar. Bobo, 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 tú te quedarás. Conmigo. You know I'd still die for you.
Sausage and olives and
Look
onions
what you did, you little jerk.